Digimon Story Lost Evolution, released on the 1st of July 2010, features a shattered digital world, one where evolution is threatened by the Selectors and their footsoldiers, the Erasers. These grunts delete what they denominate the Lost Digimon, removing them permanently from the digital world. A chance encounter takes the protagonist and his friends to this broken world, where hopefully we might prepare the evolutionary tree. Having named my character, I start the story in the real world, where I'm watching a fireworks show, though one seems to strike some sort of UFO. As I go look for what happened, I meet with Hiroyuki, who witnessed the same event, and Takuto, who's quite skeptical of it. As Hiroyuki rushes ahead, we meet his younger sister Yui and another friend, Asuka. We go look for Hiroyuki, lest he get himself in trouble. Having no luck finding him though, we go deeper into the forest, finding Hiroyuki and the UFO. Mistaking it for a fallen star, Hiroyuki wishes for dinosaurs, but then, all of a sudden, a bush starts rustling, and out pops an actual dinosaur. Or rather, an Agumon? He's been searching for a tamer to help raise him. Suddenly, the pod's door opens, and Agumon urges us to run away. 3 people show up along with a Numemon. They are planning on leaving it here in the real world, but Agumon objects it, so we start a fight with the Bandits. Guess Numemon is still obedient after all that. After a simple 1v1, they retreat to the UFO and prepare to leave, with the ship detaching from the pod. As they beam up Numemon, they end up catching Hiroyuki, Yui, and Takuto along. So Asuka, Agumon, and I dive into the beam as well. The trip is quite bumpy. Asuka tries to communicate with the others, but then the cargo ejection is activated. I wake up near Asuka, Hiroyuki, and Agumon. We landed on North Bridge Island, located in the Motherboard continent. Turns out Hiroyuki pressed the emergency exit button, and that's what got us here. No access to a digi-ship means we're stranded here in the digital world. There happens to be a nearby base, so we might get one ship of our own. I receive my Digivice, and I'm asked to nickname Agumon. I choose Rex. Agumon's tree features 2 evolution lines that he can progress through, with Wargreymon being the easiest mega to obtain. A new addition to Lost Evolution are the field skills, which either remove obstacles or allow travel through tunnels. Agumon has Melt, which melts down ice. This skill is a somewhat permanent fixture of the Agumon tree. As for wild encounters found here in Heritage Cape, there are Koromon. Anything said about Agumon applies here. There's no password required to digivolve to Agumon either, though the level requirement is too high for the start. Sunomon can digivolve to either Gabumon or Goblimon. Gabumon's line features Bulldoze on Wergarurumon, while Goblimon's line has Bulldoze from Ogremon to either of the Megas. Bulldoze shatters boulders. Tanemon goes to Palmon, who ends in either Lotusmon or Rosemon, with a ladder requiring a warp, while Floramon ends on Puppetmon. Bulldoze is found on Togemon and the whole Woodmon line. I go south, then take the east path, finding a Gabumon. He was carrying bug plates but got ambushed and robbed. Agumon suggests that he joins my party, so I nickname him Wolf. As said before, reaching Wergarurumon gives me Bulldoze access, but no other Digimon on the line have it. Well, except for Baihumon, who evolves from Ancient Garurumon of all Mons. It's quite a tough Mega Plus to obtain. I take the west path next, finding the exit from the Cape. I find a Terriermon, a friend of Agumon's. After introductions, we agree to help. Perhaps the Digibase can find our missing friends as well. After some resting, we locate a Digi-ship in Patch Prairie. It was piloted by a Sukamon that crash-landed it. As for the Digilab, it seems it's not yet operational. Renamon, meanwhile, offers us a farm island, with 3 choices available: Volcano, Desert, or Tropics. After making my choice of Volcano, which I named Vesuvius, I receive 3 new party members. Toyagumon can go for the Deputymon or Starmon lines, who miss out on field skills early on, or pivot to Gatsumon or Hagurumon. Torumon has Dig from the get-go, which he loses if he digivolves to the Raptordramon line. Even pivoting to the Monodramon line keeps it. Falcomon, meanwhile, is capable of cutting trees, an ability that is maintained by most Digimon of its evolutionary line, even when pivoting to Hyokomon. While these last 2 Digimon are obtained regardless of farm choice, Toyagumon is a Volcano farm exclusive. Had I picked the Desert, I would have gotten Kuramon instead, who doesn't feature field skills, unless it pivots to Coronamon, who has Melt. Picking the Tropics would have given me Palmon. Being an evolution of Tanemon, anything I said before applies here. I set out for the Patch Prairie to the southeast. New Digimon found here include Waniamon. It can evolve to Gaumon, who has consistent access to Bulldoze if going through the Leomon line. The Gaugamon line skips Bulldoze every other level. Biyomon can go to either Phoenixmon or Eaglemon, or even pivot to Hawkmon or Patamon. Speaking of which, Patamon has multiple Mega choices and can Armor Digivolve. Once again, Armors are considered ultimate level and act as connectors, being capable of warping to another evolution tree. Kokwamon has cut all the way to Grand Quagamon. It can also pivot to Tentomon or Wormmon. To my east is a chest that contains 3 bandages. I then go northeast, finding an isolated patch of chipped forest that has a chest containing 3 paralysis heals. I return, then go further east, finding a chest with 3 ethers. I go back again, then travel southeast through 2 areas. After traversing this narrow path, I find the Bandits once again. They've beat me to the Digiship and are trying to make it usable, but DOS is having some difficulty. After some back and forth between us and the Bandits, I fight them again. This time, Numemon is joined by a Bombardnanimon and a Devidramon. Numemon is easily dealt with, but Devidramon is quite annoying with his paralysis abilities. Thankfully, he didn't use his dark damage on Agumon. Winning doesn't help much though, as the Bandits have no idea where the other kids are. There's a chance that they might be on Soft Bridge Island, in which case they would have been caught by the Selectors, those who select and erase what is unnecessary. They're trying to bring about the defrag, which will destroy and rebuild the digital world. Tress even reveals they work for them. A new team of Selectors seems to have arrived, so they leave to hitch a ride on their ship. Worse yet, I receive a call from Terriermon. The Digibase is under attack. Turns out the Erasers have dropped nearby, deleted Sukamon's group and stormed the Digibase, freezing Terriermon and his friends and invading the Digilab as well. I get the crash site address and go south, opening a chest that contains 3 paralysis heals. South of here is an isolated section of Login Mountain. Being at that end though, I return to the Digibase on foot. I intercept the Racer Team P as they leave the Digibase. They send a Leomon and Ogremon against me. Ogremon falls easily, but Leomon is a bit tanky. After defeating them, the Erasers transform into 4-legged forms, dubbed the Shift Erasers, who fight me directly. Their Hypno Wave can put my Digimon to sleep, but I didn't use it that much fortunately. They retreat after I win, so I can finally assess the damage caused. The evolution tree has been greatly damaged, so we must gather plates to rebuild it. A new day begins. I need to find a black box for the Digiship, otherwise access to Southbridge Island might be impossible. Perhaps I can find one in Packet Coast. A Pandamon shows up to aid me as a merchant. He sells low-level equipment and consumables. I am also given a bug plate and the tools necessary to repair it. The plate repair process consists of 3 steps. First, fill the damaged parts with putty. Second, scrape the excess off. Third, clean all the dirt left. And ta-da! I have repaired the Greymon plate, so I can set it on the evolution tree. I buy a set of weapons and some consumables, then leave for Packet Coast, which is the southwest. New Digimon that can be found here include Gigimon. He gets Dig after digivolving to Gilmon, though he only keeps it all the way to Mega if the destination is Pinomon or Gaiomon, both from the Tyrannomon line. The Growlmon line does feature 2 choices of Mega Plus though. Salamon has 2 choices of Mega, going through the Gatomon line. Pivoting to Renamon gives Melt access. Also, Salamon can go down to Kalumon, who has the Digi-Entelechy ability for massive experience gains, though the Digivolution requirements are pretty difficult. Hyokomon shares his Digivolution tree with Falcomon, who has easy cut access. Black Agumon has easy melt access, though Dark Dramon, X-Tyrannomon, and Bluemon are missing it. It doesn't take much after entering this area to find a Racer Team A, just in time to see them delete Vegemon. They believe I might be connected with the numbers. Asuka's protests don't matter much though, so they try to erase me, sending out a Bakemon, Chimeramon, and Erdramon. Bakemon goes down fast, Erdramon soon after, but Chimeramon takes a longer time. At least 2 of my Digimon can resist its Heat Viper, so it's mostly fine. With their erasure failed, they retreat, so I can go deeper into the coast. After going southwest, I take the northeast path, finding a chest that has a bandage. Then go northeast, finding an isolated section of Label Forest. The chest here contains 3 bandages. I go back 2 areas, then follow the southeast path, and go southeast again. In this area, I take the west path to open a chest that has the login key. Then I go for the east path, finding a Devimon carrying the black box. He thinks we're here to steal the box, but we ask politely for it instead, though his distrust of Tamers clouds his judgment, so we have no choice but to fight. His dark damage is super effective against my Agumon, and he's surprisingly tough as well, considering I fought Digimon of higher generational levels before. I chip at him slowly and steadily, resulting in my victory. He still won't relent the box. wanting to use a digiship so that he can go to the digital world as it was before. Asuka tries to reason with him, but his abandonment issues make him bolt out, still holding the black box. We get a call from Terriermon. Nearby should be a gate to a digiport. I should open it for a test run of the digiship. I do find it at the end of the path. I open it with the login key, then find a Devimon plate on the port, and make the trip back to the base. The ship is operational. I slot in the Devimon plate on the tree, repair some other plates, buy some armor, then return to the Longan Mountain digiport. I go east to the mountain, then east again. Asuka wonders just what Demi-Devimon could digivolve into now that his evolution has been re-enabled. I climb the nearby ladder, then find Devimon, who's not looking quite so Demi this time. We wager the black box for real in this battle. If he wins, he can do whatever he wants with us. Devimon has gotten quite a bit stronger. That Millennium from before is looking very lame, not gonna lie. In fact, Devimon has gotten quite strong that this battle consists of a lot of item spam from my part, and that's after I bought armor for all my frontliners. My victory finally awards me the black box, and after we tell Devimon that we found the plate for his digivolution at the digiport, Asuka tells him that we'll find his old tamer. Devimon reminisces a bit about his tamer, Bibir, apparently quite the annoying individual. I receive a login card as well, which can open the gate ahead. When we return to the digibase, we are warned of an apparent bandit attack on Longan Mountain, and the black box is installed as well. A new Digimon I can now find in Packet Post is Betamon, the first Digimon that has a dive skill, which allows for traversal of underwater areas. Pretty much all evolutions he has are capable of doing the same. This has been a very rough start. After facing the bandits in the real world, we were transported to the digital world. I joined forces with Anagumon and Gabumon, then went searching for a digiship. Doing so, at Patch Prairie, I found the bandits again, beat them, got ship access, though it was missing a black box. After returning to the digibase, which had suffered an attack from the erasers, I went to Packet Coast to find a black box. A Demi-Devimon there held one, so I fought him for it, but he escaped to Longan Mountain, evolved, then fought me again. Now that I got the black box for real, it was installed into the ship, increasing its flight range. Thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you next time, as I investigate the bandit attack at Longan Mountain and explore North Bridge.